Hello everyone, this is Gorax. In today's video I'll show you how to deal with a new Chief Challenge Radiance boss which takes more cold damage. I'll go over spender and free-to-play teams that can do well over 30 million damage using low Psychicore and no Mythic equipment. So Chaos Shadow's Radiance boss, I believe this boss is the easiest one. Similar to Alton last season, she doesn't do too much damage-wise. I actually think this boss does way less damage than the Alton. And again, we can use Frost teams, and this is the team I will use. As always, I would like to remind everyone that I have this spreadsheet, and you can find the spreadsheet under any of my YouTube videos. And this spreadsheet helps us keep us up to date, basically, with what's happening. So yeah, make sure you bookmark it, and you can use it, reuse it, and do whatever. Well, just have a look at it. All the new information is there. So yeah, this is the team, my team. This team can do like 57 million, was it? Yeah, so 57 million. I'm really happy with it. And this is the equipment. This is basically what I'll be able to recreate on my main account. So I have all these artifacts available to me. The equipment I'll have to farm. And once again, all these tests are done without any mythic equipment. Okay, so that's quite important. And let me also quickly show you the Psychicore as a reminder. So this is where we stop, okay? Bang. So basically, if you main a team, you will be up to this point. Not on all of them, but at least one. Yeah, this is where your damage will come. So this is what we base this damage on, but no mythic equipment, and that's quite important. And let me just quickly show you how the fight looks. It's quite easy, quite simple compared to other bosses. So basically, the first skill does damage to a single target, which is our tank. So that tank will take it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Nothing really happening here compared to other bosses, at least the dragon one. So we're spamming damage. Then again, our tank is taking this damage from this skill, and then it's Alton, similar to Alton. So like Shina's basically ultimate that covers the whole ground, and all we need to do is we need to survive. Spoiler alert, it's not hard. Surviving this fight is not hard. So this will be a quick video basically covering the teams. Skill timing, we only time our damage dealers. So when it comes to the Ice Blast, you want Shina first, then Bledin to buff attack up, and then Garfin. You don't need to time Garfin. Garfin has a lower ultimate cooldown, so she will go quickly. You can use Emperor set if you have a good upkeep on attack down. You can even use, instead of Hourglass, you can even use Crown if you have Mythic gloves. So higher upkeep. And then the top tier team is obviously Beldelle, Garfin. You can replace Garfin with Sadig, Bledin, etc. This team will work. The strategy is really the same basically, and you can see the timings. I don't even need to do Philosia at this time. I just put it because why not? And then we have Hvitar on basically anything default, okay? The boss is not doing enough damage. Those two are not needed. I'll show you that later as well. Equipment plan, obviously stacked with legendary artifacts, because this is the end game team we're aiming at. The fight is basically the same, so there's no point of me showing you anything. With Ice Blast team, nothing changes, okay? We're only changing heroes, and now we're dropping or our legendary heroes, well, damage dealing heroes, and we're still trying to use different supports, because when it comes to the Otherworld exploration, you will want to use as many supports as you can. And again, similar setup here on our damage dealers. This time around we have Bledin, with Witch's Remain, as he's the best option to apply it. And we use Euron and Elecabra. Skill timing also changes, because now we start with Bledin to apply Witch's Remain, and then we follow with our damage dealers. Next team, totally dropping legendary heroes. We're running different supports, same damage dealers though. So the timing will be very similar, default on our healers, etc. And the equipment. light alignment. I didn't want to use like an OP one here, but yeah, that's what I used here. We want like a little bit of accuracy on Gareth to make sure we have attack penalty on. And again, check if your team can survive. If your team doesn't die, and it shouldn't with those two heroes, then you can use two puppeteers to make them more tanky and etc. You don't really need ancestral protection here. That's it. Timing's shown. Same idea here, okay. And then we move to something quite interesting for at least few of you. So basically single tank and 4 damage dealers. And again, the boss is not doing enough damage, so we can get away with it, especially with Hvitar. Here again, we start with Shina, we follow with Ledin to get 20% attack to the one with the highest attack, and then we follow with our damage dealers. And this team can do 65 million damage. Okay, 2 legendary heroes, 65 million damage, which is more than my main team. But sadly, I don't have Hvitar. And also Hvitar's equipment is all about haste. So we can't use Puppeteer. On the test server, it still says haste, but on global, it's not. It's been changed into resistance. So we use this Monolith set, and we use another haste set with HP, because her shield scales with HP, and as much haste as possible with accuracy. And basically, when we fight, I didn't even change the aura, but yeah, I use different aura. It's not the accuracy aura I use. We'll be slowing down the boss quite often, significantly, and Hvitar is enough to take it. The boss will not do damage to our heroes until like 10-12 stacks, so we can easily survive 5 minutes and do a lot of damage. And that's basically the idea with this team. Then the next teams are the Frost teams. So, if you don't want to build Ice Blast team, or you don't have Ice Blast heroes, I prepared a few other teams. So yeah, this is a stacked Frost team, basically full Whalish. We go all out, okay, and this is the equipment we're gonna wear. This is the rotation we're gonna use. Pretty simple. We use Losenia first, which is enabler, any kind of enabler. We follow with Drizzt, we follow with Oster. Oster is on default because he will get so much energy, and it's pretty simple. We go with crit damage aura as well, because everyone has high crit rate. And as you can see, the rotation is pretty simple, nothing spectacular here happening. We have good tank, good healer, as plenty. I don't even think we need Theodemir in this case. Fenja will be enough, even as a tank. And bringing another damage source with maybe Puppeteer set as well will work. And yeah, this team works really well. Easy setup. Good damage, still for 40-something million, which is similar to what my main team can and will probably do. And here we switch things around, as you can see. And as I said, I don't think we need Theodemir, we don't need tank, and we got Hvitar here. Equipment-wise, obviously I put in Hvitar. I never used the Hvitar, so I put her in just to see how she does. And Hvitar with Puppeteer set, full haste on, so basically constantly we have this attack up on our Frost heroes, and this is the rotation. Fenja, Hvitar on default, enabler, and damage dealers shortly after. That's the idea behind this team, and yeah, with Hvitar it looks amazing. I mean, I like Hvitar. Sadly, I don't have her, but I have access to her on test server, so I can definitely utilize that and have fun with these heroes. And now more budget friendly, I believe it's now the time. Yeah, no, more budget friendly teams, as you can see. Epics, rare, equipment wise, basically everything you can get for free. These two are quite harder, but they are easily replaceable. Eyeball of the Giant here, mirror here. Still equipment, no mythic equipment, which means the damage can only go up. And similar rotation to everything, enabler and then damage dealers shortly after. Our tank and our support are not. The skills are being cast whenever, basically. And yeah, we use Elvis here with enough accuracy, so when he gets damage, he will apply recharge speed penalty, which means the boss will get stacks slower and we can easily survive. Although with tank and support, we can easily survive that boss anyway. So the next team, 28 million damage. I tried to use tanks and supports that I don't use anywhere else, and that's what I came up with. So I don't use Vorish anywhere. Dalibam and Sovalis are free, and this is what I build them with. So Dalibam with this 25% damage reduction here, plus patch as well. So he's like a brick wall. The boss can't really do damage to him. On top of that, we have some healing from Voresh and some healing from Sovalis as well, as he heals with his battle skill. So he's just there standing and doing well. We're not casting their skills. Again, tank and healer, they'll be on default constantly. And then just enabler followed by damage dealers. Rava has the Witches Remain. You could replace Rava's Witches Remain, build her more tanky and put Witches Remain on Voresh. That will work as well. And the other team, the last team, for those of you who have Drizzt, okay, and who don't want to run any tank with Usha as a tank, this works, and the team is doing solid 33 million damage. I just didn't change the name. Let me just bring the spreadsheet quickly so you can see that for yourself. So there we go. And the team does 33 million damage, as you can see. The damage can go up if we can keep Usha alive, as she's dying at like 1 minute left on the clock. But yeah, the damage is there. So that can work as well. If you are running out of the tanks or supports, you can use Usha with someone else. So yeah, this is the easiest boss in my opinion. Basically, whatever team you throw at it, the team will do well. As long as you have 3 damage dealers, a tank, and a healer, and sometimes you don't even need a tank. So definitely this is a good choice to start on your first week. As I said, the easiest one. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, please click the like button and consider subscribing to my channel. As always, thank you for watching, stay safe, bye!